got a question for my international viewers. How common is horses or are horses in your country, in your part of the world? I asked this because it occurred to me because I'm out driving around today. I'm actually meeting a friend of mine to go sell some hi-fi pieces to him to kind of clear up some space and make a little money as well. And I noticed I'm driving around and I see a lot of horses. You know, people, different farms, different people with large tracts of land. They have horses, and whether they keep them as pets or they ride them or do equestrian type stuff. It just made me think, I wonder how common horses are internationally. I have a lot of international viewers. I have a lot of viewers from the UK, from Australia, from various parts of Europe, and I have a few from Southeast Asia as well. And it just, like I said, it just makes me think, how common are horses in these locations? Because I've lived all over the United States. Of course, I live in Northwest Florida in a city called Pensacola now. It's a smaller city. But when I've lived in Houston, Texas, quite a big city, it's easy to just go outside the city center and you can see people with larger plots of land, and they might keep horses. Or you go further out and you'll see farms and stuff where people have horses. Very, very common. Even when I lived in the Pacific Northwest as a teenager, it's easy to kind of go outside the city of like Seattle and go into smaller areas like Puyallup and kind of more rural areas, and you can see people, they'll have horses. And so it's common enough occurrence for me to think that, well, in the United States, for people to have horses, it's pretty common, more or less. But how common is it in other countries? You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm positing that question to my viewers, particularly my international viewers. How common is horses in your country?